Charli is a Taurus sun, and her sun is conjunct to her north node at the 11th degree. And right off the bat, I can tell that she was destined for fame, since the north node points you towards your life destiny and the sun represents your fame potential. That 11th degree is an Aquarius degree, and Aquarius deals with the internet, social media, fans, followers, so her blowing up on TikTok was no accident, especially since Uranus has been in Taurus near her natal sun and north node for quite a while now, and Uranus deals with controversy, sudden change, and the internet. So this year has definitely been intense for Charli, and it'll get even more intense once Uranus transits the 11th degree and perfectly conjuncts Charli's sun and north node. So this is only the beginning for her. Charli's sun is forming a trine to her Virgo Jupiter, and this can definitely intensify her ambition and willingness to take risks in her life. It can amplify her success and place an abundance of lucrative work opportunities on her path. Her Virgo Jupiter is opposing her Pisces Uranus, which could point to Charli's sudden rise to fame, completely changing her lifestyle. Taurus is a Venusian sign, so it's very artistic, and this can indicate Charli being a dancer. And Taurus is an earth sign, so it's very sensual and in tune with the physical body. Like I said in my Lizzo video, Taurus is also very pleasure oriented, it's indulgent, and this can sometimes turn into gold digging tendencies. So Charli might be very money hungry, materialistic, and very focused on securing the bag and collecting the coins. And the North Node can also highlight the lessons you need to learn in this lifetime. So that Sun North Node conjunction could mean that Charli needs to learn how to find security within herself and not just in the material. Charli also needs to learn how to become more charitable, and Jupiter is the planet of benevolence, so with Charli's Sun trining her Jupiter, she has the potential to become a big philanthropist. Charli might be prone to self-esteem issues, especially with her Sun forming a square to her Aquarius Neptune, which can make her put on an act in front of her followers, and she might also be confused about who she really is. This Sun and Neptune square can also make her prone to online scandals and online hate. Her Neptune is at the 15th degree, which is a Gemini degree, and Gemini rules duality, duplicity, being two-faced. It also deals with the press and the media, which leads me to my next part, which is that her Venus and Mars are conjunct in the sign of Gemini, and this can make Charli constantly in the news for something she did. And her Sagittarius Pluto is opposing her Venus and Mars, and Pluto likes to intensify, transform, and dramatize, and it's in the sign of Sagittarius, which is all about recklessness and excess. So this opposition can cause extreme highs and lows in the public eye, and I'm talking extreme highs and lows, especially surrounding her relationships and her money. Venus conjunct Mars can also give someone a very provocative style, and I know that Charli constantly gets comments about her being too sexualized for her age. Charli can also be very shallow, since Gemini is a mutable air sign that loves constant change, so it goes from one thing to another and never digs deep. Gemini energy is also obsessed with remaining in the know, staying updated, and chasing trends. And since her Venus and Mars deal with love life, their conjunction can point to Charli going through her fair share of boy problems, aka cheaters, during her life, similar to Ariana Grande, which by the way also has her Venus opposing her Pluto. Mars conjunct Venus reinforces Charli being financially driven and possibly being a reckless spender, since Venus rules your finances and Mars indicates where you spend your energy. And her Mars is at the 26th degree, which is a Taurus degree, and remember that Taurus is all about financial security. Gemini is a mercurial sign, so it's very intellectual, and that Venus and Mars Gemini conjunction can therefore make Charli very smart and a quick learner, especially with that Gemini Mars. She's able to learn and memorize new dances very fast, which I guess helped her become an accomplished dancer and an accomplished TikToker. Her Mercury is at the 21st degree of Aries, which reinforces Charli being a quick learner, and 21 is a Sagittarius degree, and Sagittarius loves learning something new every day. That Gemini influence can also make Charli devious and calculated, and she can use her Gemini intelligence to attract media attention for her own personal gain at the right time. And the fact that Charli is a Scorpio South node kind of supports that assumption, since Scorpio is known for its underhanded plotting and desire for power and control. So it's a skill that Charli mastered in her past life and that is still very prevalent in her early life. And Charli also has shady Pluto trining her Mercury in Aries, so yeah. Gemini is also the sign of siblings, and I know that her sister Dixie is also frequently in the public eye. Charli's Venus is forming a trine to her Aquarius Neptune, which reinforces her dancing abilities, her artistic abilities, but also her empathy and compassion. And Neptune is another planet that's very benevolent. So Charli should really consider starting a charity, a foundation, or anything in that domain. I don't have Charli's birth time, so she could either be a late degree Virgo moon or an early degree Libra moon, and I think arguments can be made for both placements. Charli being a Virgo moon can make her extremely health conscious, physically active, in tune with her body, disciplined, and hardworking. And Charli has been a trained dancer for 10 years and she's currently 16. So the majority of her life has probably been spent training and taking care of her body. Charli can also be extremely self-conscious, self-critical, have high standards for herself, or this criticism and pressure to succeed could also come from her mom or her family in general, since the moon can represent your upbringing. And Charli might also be more prone to eating disorders as a result. Virgo moons also tend to be more introverted and self-effacing, and I don't know about you, but Charli kind of strikes me as shy and wooden every time she talks, but maybe that's just me. On the other hand, Charli being a Libra moon could reinforce her artistic abilities, aka her being a dancer, and it can reinforce Charli being a social climber, since Libra is the sign of relationships and other people. So Libra moons can be very aware of how they come across. They love social validation, and they can also be very superficial and focus too much on aesthetics, looking good and being desirable. And as I mentioned earlier, the moon also represents your family, and Libra can also be associated with politics. And apparently Charli's dad used to be a senator. So this is another piece of information that could make Charli's Libra moon more plausible. So let me know in the comments which moon sign you think Charli is and why. Charli's Chiron is at the 26th degree of Capricorn, and 26 is a Taurus degree, so the themes of status and self-esteem come up yet again. That Capricorn Chiron could mean that Charli bases her self-esteem on her fame and achievement, is too concerned with what society thinks of her, is uncomfortable with her success, works way too much to the point of burnout. This could also point to society discrediting her achievements and thinking that she's not deserving or that she's not a hardworking individual. Charli's Aries Mercury is squaring her Capricorn Chiron, and this could point to Charli pissing people off because she's so tactless and insensitive with her words, so she frequently gets in online drama. But with her Mercury forming a trine to her Pluto, this makes Charli very resilient and able to overcome any negative scandal and come out of it stronger and sometimes even richer. Her Saturn is at the 8th degree of Cancer, and this could point to Charli becoming famous at a young age and having to grow up very fast. Saturn is also the planet of responsibilities, and Cancer rules family, so Charli definitely is family oriented. She might feel responsible for her family, like she's the breadwinner and has to carry them on their back financially, especially with Saturn forming a sextile to her Taurus sun. Or this could indicate her parents pressuring her into keeping the cash coming in, which would reinforce her possible Virgo moon. So Charli needs to make sure that her family isn't exploiting her, because this is an issue that a lot of child stars have to go through. And with that 8th degree, which is a Scorpio degree, I wouldn't be surprised if a crazy D'Amelio family secret gets exposed in the future. Scorpio deals with shared finances, so this placement could point to Charli's family living off of Charli's money. Because of this placement, Charli might not express her emotions easily, and she might struggle to form deep emotional connections with people due to fear of being hurt or criticized, and that can be due to past emotional traumas like, I don't know, online hate. She internalizes most of her feelings, and this can lead to depression in the long run. So that's something that Charli needs to work on. And the hate that some of y'all have been sending her is really breaking her down, so y'all need to stop immediately now. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.